folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we left off, I think we had roughly 14 minutes to go. I'm going to go in here real fast and say, yeah, we got a little over 14 minutes before they're escalating production. I asked I asked for some feedback. I got some feedback, basically telling me that I need to get some more oxide stuff. I only have one going right now, and that would hopefully allow me to start making Surge, because we need that for this bad boy right here, the Afflict. So that's maybe where I'm going to go right now. I do want to keep making units and stuff, but in all honesty, if I can't fight off the bigger waves of stuff, making units doesn't matter at this point because it's just going to be a zero-sum game at that point. So we need to actually start making some stuff that's going to matter here. Now, part of the problem is I can't make more, or I can't do Surge because I don't have oxide. So we have a little bit of a problem here. But I can throw silicon and slag no problem into one of these and to get that out, because if we put it between two of these, it's not going to be the most efficient thing in the world, but it will work. So we just need to figure out how to do all of that stuff. So I need to get an oxide chamber here. And that's going to go like that. So it's 3. So 1, 2, 3, just making sure. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Just double checking to make sure I have everything there. It just needs ozone and beryllium. Beautiful. It makes 5 heat. Well, not the best, but also not the worst. So we can go in and we'll get that shooting off from there. We'll have that go over into there. And then we need to have that stuff. All right. So that's easy enough to do. We'll just branch that off of there like so. Boop a doop a doo. Do 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 do. Yay us. Power wise, we're still doing just dandy. There we go. I also would love to get another one of these disperses a little farther back in here. We don't really have much right now, and I feel like we're going to need more. So what is going on there? Why do we have that? What did I do? Did I mess up? Okay. That's full on there. All right. The other suggestion we had was to just go exploring. So I'm going to go exploring real fast. I already know it's over in this area in general. Oh, I can't go exploring that way. I can go exploring this way. That's right. This area I can't really explore on. Uh-oh. Hold on. I need to bring some friends over and over. And we need to build all of the things back. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably put an output here for this stuff so that it can actually go somewhere. See, we have stuff ready to roll. Just need to get it into its spot. There we go. Okay. So we're getting closer with that part of our problem to solve. The next thing we need to do is we're going to need to be able to get some slag over to that spot. So ideally I'd build here. I don't know if that's a good choice or not because it's gonna require a lot of work to get that up and also to, more importantly, keep it safe. I really wish there's a slag spot up here. That would be killer. But alas, there's not. So the question is, do I just move this guy over a little bit? I think that's what I need to do. So I'll put that there. Get rid of all of this. Make a new copy of that over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Danger, 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 danger. We're in danger. Alright, so this crew needs to go back and get healed up. Yeah, we have a unit thingy right there. So that's good. Put this guy back over there. Your crew needs to come back. You need to go over there. Come on, guys. We need to, like, knock them out big time. And this is what I'm scared of, is that we're just going to kind of just play this game and we're going to get just murked over and over and over again. But we'll see what happens here. All right, so that's going there. Still need to get the... Let's see what it has heat-wise. So it only has 5 heat. So that one means that's doing the wrong way. We need it to go like that up. I don't know if there's a way to do that other than... Nope. I don't know if there's a way to do it other than destroying it and putting it back in place. I just don't know. All right, so we got that. I suppose I don't need to like go crazy with the amount of stuff here, because at the end of the day... Let me just build this real fast before I finish my thought. I'm sorry. What I'm thinking here is that if I can do this, and this one can just go in there and up like so, then hopefully I can just run this up over here, up and ow, in there like that. Uh-oh, what do we got going on here? Oh. There we go. All right, that should be there. That's... Oh, I need to get silicon up there. Okay, crap. Where is silicon at? It's down here. That doesn't help us right now. Oh, no. So I need to split off of over here and then run it up and over. God help us. This is going to be a disaster. Oh, folks, I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me here. This is my Tuesday night little sesh here. And I got to tell you, I have a lot of fun doing it. I'm really bad at this game, but that's okay. I don't need to be good. I'm having fun. All right. Oh, this is our problem right here, isn't it? Yeah, no, we don't. Oh, crap. Go in there. All right. I'm just going to take this back up and go there. And then I just need to get rid of this and run that into there. There we go. Look at that thing coming alive. And this should slowly start filling up as it gets pushed through, I think. Oh no, there's hydrogen in those lines. God help us. Yeah, there's hydrogen all the way through there. That sucks. All right, not a big deal. We can fix it. Okay, so that's there. We have that. All right, so we have 10 minutes. I've spent 4 minutes, and I don't know how long I've been recording, but it's been much longer than 4 minutes. I need to get some more stuff in place. So that's going to require 100 surge. I don't know if we've even produced one yet. So that's a problem. We also need to get this stuff out of here once we actually build it. So... No, all right, I'm gonna have to bring it around this way, I think. Up through there and then out. Okay. There we go. We made surge. We have surge. We have one surge. It's a start. All right, so let's go back over here. I think we can do some more Titans. Just taking a look. We only have the 2 here. I think we can absolutely afford another 1 or 2 or 3 or I don't know. We need more is what I'm trying to get at here. So that one's going to, I think, see, we need to run hydrogen to it. We have hydrogen there running those. So I think I could just put that guy right there and that will work. And then what I'm thinking I can do is run a little split guy, or no, I can't do it there. But I can do it. Okay. Can do it there. And then we can run that in there. All right, while we're doing that, I will also construct, there it is, a little reinforced container just for funsies. We'll do the little unloader duct, not duct bridge, we'll do the duct unloader. Boop, 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 doo. There it is, yay, duct unloader. And I suppose what I really should be doing right now is upgrading this thing to a condensed thing, because we have plenty of power. Well, not plenty, but we have more than what that thing needs us to be. All right, with that, hopefully spooling up there a little bit more, I can put a little dipsy-do thingy on there and run some water in this bad boy so it has all of the things it needs. Taking a look at what else do we need here. I'd like a regen projector if possible. That also needs hydrogen because everything in the world... What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? That looks cool. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know what that is. I don't like this situation down here though. But at least they're doing something, I suppose. But what's that? Okay, sorry. I get distracted so easily. All right. So let's see. That's all rocking and rolling here. I know. I've been told multiple times to stop putting breaches in, but like we could put 1 or 2 here, right? Actually, let me move those over. So it's going to be more like that and that. And then if I play my cards right, I think I could just do that and that and boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boom. Just to give us a little firepower for when these things start launching things over that we can go. Like, see, like, I want something to shoot that down because that's a problem. I also don't like that we can sit there and it's just out of our range. So that's a problem that we also need to solve. But we're up to 14 surge, folks. So we're going to send these guys back to go get some help. I may run ozone all the way like down to here because why the heck not? We have the ability to do it, so why wouldn't we take advantage of that if we could? And then we just need a little power action. There we go. And then we can heal our crew up right there. I know it's not a perfect solution or really a desired solution, but again, it is a solution. All right, so we need 50 more of these bad boys. We're running that low power right now, but we can't really do too much with otherwise. I'd love to get rid of all these electric heaters, but we just can't right now because we need, although we don't really need, we do need carbide. I'm sorry. I misspoke. We absolutely need carbide. All right. So sublimates, I'd love to build more of those. It's all water, hydrogen. Do I dare to put like one of these guys down here? Or anywhere the hydrogen's running? That's putting out ozone. That guy's just putting out nothing. So we can, this is hydrogen, right? Yeah, we can just connect that right onto there. Okay. I see no reason why not to put something like that on here. It's keeping that area safe. We already have one down there. Do I dare to put one up here? Suppose I should. So now we can fix up our health there. Cool beans. Let's go ahead and just make sure they have a container to go into, and then we could use our duct unloader to just plop that stuff out. Cool. We got, what's the deal? Why are we not? Oh, silicon, what's the deal? Why are we so bad off on that? Oh my God, I suck. I suck so much. Okay. Well, that's why our production on all this stuff hasn't really picked up much, because we only had one active thing kind of slowly moving. So hopefully that will fix that potential problem. There we go. We got units being produced again there. And yeah, we used up almost all our silicon too, so we need to kind of chill on that. We're down to just under 7 minutes. We're at 36 on our stuff there. If we can get one of these built, all it needs is heat and power. We can get all of that stuff like right around here. Or do I put it over here? The heat part is oh no, we have heat there. We do have the ability to do that. So I could do that and maybe protect all the things just right there. And then I would need another one somewhere up here, I think. I don't know. I just don't know. There's a lot of different ways I could approach some of these problems, and I'm not sure what the best one is here. So let's go exploring over here while I'm still trying to figure some things out. Don't remember getting shot at from there before, but maybe we did. All right, so we got some more stuff there. That's what I remember running into, is this wall here. Okay. So we're going to go back here, and we'll just bring you back home. No reason to rock the boat if you survive. That's awesome. If you don't, like you just didn't. Not a big deal. All right. We're doing the job there, which is somewhat good, I guess. We lost 2 in that battle, so we don't have a lot of hopeful ground to stand on here right now. Let's take a look here. Disperse. What else do just needs silicon thorium? All right. I definitely think we need to put another one somewhere up here. So maybe I'll just stick that like right up there, and we can run that into there like so. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not, but we can play with it and see what happens. There we go. That's loading up. Yeah, baby. Cool. I am going to throw a container jobby doobie and a little unloader jobby doobie there. I'm thinking the first one I have to put in is going to be over here, because we know their air units are coming in, and that's going to be a big problem for us here, but it's not a problem yet. We haven't really seen a lot of air production, and that may be just because I haven't been paying attention or because they just haven't done it yet. Let's throw another one in here. Throw that on there. Throw that there. Put that there. All right, so if we're taking a look at our air cover here. Why does that one look like it's covering so much more area? What is that? I don't know why. Doesn't that circle on this disperse look different than the circle on this disperse? I can't tell if there's any real difference between the two. That one's covering a big area, and that one's covering a small area. I don't understand. Okay. I'm so scared. I just want to get up to the 100. If we can get up to 100, I'll be really happy. We're at 83 right now. I don't know if our problem is... It's not silicon. It's probably just the lack of heat. So theoretically, I could run another set of stuff down here and run them up. I don't want to do that, but in theory, I could. All right, while we're waiting on that, we're getting ever closer to this, so let's go ahead and build one of these bad boys. Say like right here-ish. That covers a large portion of what we're trying to do. We can easily run electricity to it. And then if I go into here, the slag heater, how much does that provide? 8 units, okay. And this, excuse me if I'm not sure what it needs. I've never done one of these before. All right, so I'm going to need to have at least 3 of those. Okay, that's a doable amount. Slag heater again. So if I put the heat redirector right there, I can do slag heater. 1, 2, 3. Then eventually I'm going to have to run stuff here to go up to that. All right. Boom, boom. Okay. And then here, so I can do another spot down here, I guess. Run water from this pump over here. Maybe not quite that far. Now, let's see what that looks like. I know I'm grasping at straws right now. I'm just trying stuff. I don't think we're going to be successful here, but I'm going to have fun trying. So that's what we're going with right now. Build the rest of our thingy-majiggy. You need power. Bam, bam, bam. 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 Come on, baby. Give me something worth it. Oh, crap. Okay. So you need... You're making hydrogen. Cool. That's going to go there and up into there. And that one's going to go up into there. Why you nose have hydrogen? That there. Boop. Badoop. There we go. All right, this bad boy is ready to go. What's our power situation? We got plenty. Okay. I'm excited. We have actually something cool, and we did it before they escalated their production too much. All right. So I'm gonna kind of rearrange this a little bit to come down a little more, and the only reason I'm wanting to do that is because I want to be able to build like big units back here, but I can't do that if we don't have anything there. So I just kind of gotta hope and pray that that's going to be what we can do there. And while we're also doing that, I can, in theory, put some sublimates along here, right? Like I can throw sublimates over here. Or should I throw them over here? I think I should probably throw them down in this area. So maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll find out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, let's see what this thing does. So they're just on the edge of its range. That's not making anything, so we survived that. Fantastic. Really excited about that. The culmination of things happening. And we're out of silicon, which is a problem, but we will solve it. It's just going to take us a little bit of time to get it in here. Come on, baby. All right, hopefully we can just increase our sand production just a touch. All right. Oh yeah, those things are killer. All right, they have escalating production happening here, so I really, really, really want to get another one of these. Oh, crap. All right, so we're going to have to build some defenses around that. I know I'm building the bad defenses. Leave me alone. Then I'll put some tungsten ones there if I can. Because like this, our entire plan shuts down if they knock that stuff out. So we need to really protect that well. All right, got that. Cool. All right, we're almost able to afford another one of these bad boys. Silicon's lacking, but that's okay. We're producing it without really much problem right now, I don't believe. And if I could put another one of those bad boys like over here, I'm going to be thrilled, like beyond thrilled. So I just need to figure out where I want to put it, which is probably somewhere down here, I think. Let's try it. Okay, and then I'm going to get a router. Sure. Then slag heater. Slag heater. Boom, boom. Okay. That should all work. Water, hydrogen. All right, so let me get this thing powered up here. 2, 3, and then we can power that there. Also want to power there just so that there's some backups there. And then we just need to get slag to these guys. Is that all they need? Yeah, that's all they need. Okay, cool. I was thinking we needed to route hydrogen down here, but that was for the other one, so we don't need to do that. So I can just boom, boom, and we should be good to go. I don't like that situation. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give us the last thing we need. We need one more slag. Or one more surge. Maybe more than one more. There it is. She's built. All right, we need more slag over there too. There we go. Come on, baby. Okay, this is our problem right here. I need to fix that thing. Does that work? Nope. All right, let's try the heat router. Is that what I just did? I don't remember what I just did. What is this? Nope. There we go. All right. Now we're ready for some battle. I think. I hope. I pray. All right, I know they're going to be bringing much more stuff to the house. Let's pause here. You can see that the outer circle for that A-flick is matching the outer edge of this one, so that's good. Power-wise, we're okay. That's fully powered. It has all the things it needs. Fantastic. I guess our next real issue that we need to... I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't know what my next real issue is yet. Do I add more air defenses? Just to, again, just cover our bases, make sure this thing is locked up. There's no question that we are going to be solid here. I can very easily run something up and over here and build one right up here as well. We have these two covering that area. This one's there. That guy's up there. Another one over there. Or do I bring them over here to protect this area? I'm kind of tempted to do that. Just to have something that covers this whole area right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. There we go. We got ammo into that bad boy. And I may try to put another one down here somewhere. I think I could probably route stuff from here going up and over and get it up to here without too much problem. Let's try it. All right, so then I should be able to do this. Take that and come over and run it straight into there. There we go. I can even run water right into that bad boy. Fantastic. Okay. Feeling better about the state of being right now. So just to recap what we've gotten done so far today, we have added, I think, 2 more disperses. We added another Titan somewhere in here. I don't remember if it was here, back here. I think we added one. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then we added 2 A-Flicks, which somebody commented that, like, if you have 2 of those, you're pretty much golden. I don't know enough about the game to say one way or the other. I do know that comment makes me hopeful for a very bright and prosperous future. So we're going to do that. That's all well and good. I even might add a sublimate there just for funsies, although I don't want to get ahead of myself. You can see that I'm using up resources right now. And those are going to be resources that we absolutely 1000% are going to need here for the near future. So I should probably stop getting cocky and just, do the job. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to try to get another one of these set up. And power's holding nice. Hopefully this will help us regain that faster. Though I think we're going to blow through this backlog pretty darn quick. That's okay. Okay. So we have this giant area here. And in that giant area, I want to do one of the big ol' things. I don't know what I want to do as far as like how big all the big old thing's going to be, but we know it needs to be one of the mech assembler thingies. So we need a butt ton of, well, the only thing we're missing is silicon. We'll get that quickly enough. But we need to feed that with the Muries and then tungsten walls. So we need to figure out how to route all that stuff up here. Taking a look, we have tungsten already up here. Or we shouldn't, but we do? What's going on there? All right, I need to run a reinforced container into that. Get rid of all of this junk. Put that in there like so. And then I need to do this. And we're going to set that just for thorium. And that's going to go there. All right, so we already have the tungsten. That part's not that big a deal. So let's start the process here of just looking at what this thing actually would physically look like. So if I can put that all over there, or maybe just, that should be fine. All right, let's take a look and see what all we need. We have the cyanogen, which we already are producing, which is fantastic. I forgot that we had that already. So that's good. Then we need to make the Muri, which is in the mech fabricator, just the most basic version of it, which we're already making up here. So we have the materials. It's all in place there already. So we can do that. And then I need to do the assembler or constructor or whatever the heck it's called. Where's that? There's a deconstructor. There's a constructor. Okay. That's going to go there. And then I just need to figure out how to route this stuff through this hot mess of an area. I think I should be able to manage without too many problems. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got the big tank. The big tank is not a problem. We survived the big tank. Okay. Okay. I feel very happy right now. This guy's gonna be... No, we just don't have anything right now, do we? Tungsten's going to come out of that. It's going to go there, over to there, and in there. Okay. That one's going to be silicon. We're going to need to do a little tricky work here. Go down into there, and then this one. On that there. All right, so that's in process building what we need there. This, oh, we need to tell what we're building. That's right, large tungsten walls. And that's where we're going to run into problems here, is that tungsten is going to dry up. We'll have it for a while. There's a bunch of them on there, but that's going to dry up. So I need to get tungsten from this area. Just all going there, up into there. There's some tungsten. Where's that tungsten going? Nowhere. There we go. Okay. And then we just need to route our piping from this bad boy. So I don't know how exactly this is going to work, but we're going to try and see what we can do. See, that's a problem, so we can't do that way. I can put this here, route that there, and then up into there. I can do that. Bring that over there and up there and all the way across like so. All right, did I do that properly? Let's find out. Yeah, baby. So we could do with another one of those if we wanted to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got going on here? They're like barely touching us when they do that. It's wild. This thing's working overtime, but that's okay. Oop. Got a little split right there, which is going to stop this thing from functioning properly. So good we fixed that. So I'd love to get another one of these and just like have it down here. Look at that thing just eating them up. I love it. It's so fun to watch. hoping that that's outside that box. Okay. But we have a water source right there, so I can make hydrogen. I can make stuff. I could probably do that without too much problem. I could do it. We have power. Not we're starting to run lower on power, but we have power. And if that stops them from coming straight up there, like if I could put that like over here, I could put that like right in there. Or maybe up there and then have the heaters. If I did something like, I could definitely do something like that. That is definitely a problem that I can solve with what we have right now. Okay. So I'll need a vent condenser. We're gonna run that straight into electrolyzer. It's gonna look like that. Put this on one end, that on one end, just for funsies. Get powered up with all of that stuff, okay. That's fine that they destroyed that. We're gonna put tungsten walls in their way anyway. All right, these guys, I'm just gonna move forward just a touch because we're still in protected range, so that's fine. And I would rather them protect what we have here. And then 1 and 2. We're gonna take that bad boy, throw it into that. Fantastic. This one over and down into there. Fantastic. And then I should be able to run this stuff. Well, let's just run it into a big ol' tank for right now that I'm just going to stick right there. And then with what we have, should be able to run this up over here. Oh God, this is a mess and I love it. So I should be able to just do 1, 2, get out of the way. 3. Oh boy, here come the big old tanks. They didn't do that much damage, quite honestly. Okay, so then I should be able to put this guy right there. Put 1, 2, 3 slag heaters. Bam, bam, bam. We need one of these things too. Look, we did it. And then I just need to give them some power, right? There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to throw some tungsten walls in front of these guys just because that was an investment and a half, and I would prefer not to lose that investment. Same with over here. And right now I'm not planning on running big boy tanks. I'm pretty happy with what we have as far as our possible choices right now. Okay, it doesn't look like they're even allowed to touch us at this point. Do I just want to go with one of these guys and just see what it can do? Or do I think I should wait for 2. I think I should wait for 2. But let's take one of these and just go exploring just so we know what we can, like we want to actually see what's going on. And somebody told me just to go in here and operate it yourself. So I'm going to try that. Yeah, that's definitely fun. But as far as like, you can really control exactly where you want to go. So you're not burning time just making the units kind of guess where you want them to go, because they'll only go on these things. They won't go on the lava at all. Okay, so we know there's some stuff there that we need to explore. Okay. Oh, they just puts us automatically into one? Awesome. So I'm going to go back up that area, but just try to explore a little slightly smaller area and see what we can find here. And so I'm going to go over to this area now and see what we can find, if anything. We've done this before, but it's been a while since we've been there last, and I don't honestly remember what was there. All right, so we got some tungsten. Be hilarious if we just started building something in this area. Okay, so I can't do anything there. Oh, they got afflicts. That's what that firepower was. Okay, it's good to know. I'm assuming that's protecting whatever that... I'm guessing that area that we saw earlier that I kept going, what is that? I'm assuming that's a shielded area. And I'm hoping what I can do is knock out these power lines that seem to go on forever. Hold on. Man, we knocked the first one out real quick. All right, I want to return back here. Mainly because I need to get one of these down here more. That one needs hydrogen. Poopy pants. All right, where's my closest hydrogen at? All right, so if I put that there, doesn't affect that at all. There we go. Okay. Just needed to protect that thing because without that, we're kind of, well, again, it cost us a lot of money to build this stuff, and I don't want to have to endure going out anywhere. Especially that. Look at that thing. If they knocked that out, this bad boy's toast. But it's slowly healing back up. Okay. So can I get back over there? Oh, I can. Fantastic. I was hoping I didn't have to fly all the way back over there. All right, let's go. I remember there being stuff down here that was weaker. There it is. Yeah. All right, so those were just breaches. Okay. Okay, okay. Now let's get out of here. All right. What are we waiting on? What do we not have? All right. Hopefully that will solve some of that problem. We're going to keep having to do that, I think, for a little while here. All right. Oh, I want to go exploring so bad. I just need to wait. I need to be patient. I don't know how much more they're going to escalate, if at all, because we haven't seen anything else. They've sent pretty much the standard array of stuff here, and I don't know if there's anything else they're planning on sending, or like this, we know it's probably going to be 3 or 4 of those things. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we're waiting on this bad boy to be built. We have this thing, and It's coming from here, so this is not a full line by any means, but it's pretty well backed up. Oh boy, what we got going on there? All right, I'm just trying to block that up. The tanks, I'm hoping that if we just provide enough oomph that they don't want to go anywhere, that maybe that will be useful for us. Ooh, we have more stuff there. Cool. We're definitely getting more and more interesting potential solutions to our problems here. We just need to be a little patient, and I think we'll be okay. All right, this guy's almost there, I think. Yeah, you can see the build progress on that is just about there. Fantastic. And I'm more curious about this whole process here. So yeah, these guys are almost full of that. So we'll just replace this. All right. Let's go take these. No, I want to wait for one more. I really like doing things in threes for whatever reason in this game. There's no good rhyme or reason. It's just what my brain does. What are we lacking? We're lacking. Oh, hold on. So... Carbide. Let me get rid of all of that mess. So where is the thorium coming from in this line? There, going through there. There, okay. That. It's that spot right there. Okay. Now that I know what the problem is, I can fix it. All right, and then we'll just put... There we go. Okay. So now we have our build progress, so we can start building this stuff again, because that's been on wait here for a little while. It's going to slow our production of this down, but I think we'll be okay. We at least have... We're starting to build a little backlog here, and then we also have this in the pipeline there, so hopefully that's not too big a deal. And taking a look at our tungsten pipes, it only takes... Or things, it only takes 6 of them, so it's not like it's using crazy amounts. See, I think this is... a shielded area that up here where we were leading in, that's where that's going. See, they keep sending 2 of these things down. They are trying different routes. Did you see that? That's a different route. Don't like that. They're not dummies. Hey guys, get out of the way so I can build stuff. Alright, so we're in the middle of battle here. Nothing too big a deal. Maybe I take away one of, like, a really thin area of this just so that we can try to draw them into this area. Because we're much stronger on this side over here than what we are over here. We don't want to tempt fate too much. The build progress on that one's just about there. All right, we're gonna go exploring with our big friends. Look at these big jobbies. I love them. All right. I want to take these across to here. Or are we just gonna... Yeah, maybe we just attack. Holy goodness. Wasn't really wanting that to happen. Holy crap. Look at all that stuff. Whoa. Look at us fighting that all off, though. We lost 1 unit the whole time on that. That's incredible. Let me jump into this thing. All right, now I can control both of you guys. I'm just sending this guy. All right, we've definitely awoken something in them. They're fighting us hard. Okay, so we definitely punched a hole into places. Hopefully we have more stuff coming here. What are we waiting on? We just need more of these guys. Power-wise, we're doing okay. We could definitely be better. You guys can put back up there. You can come down here. All right, we got those guys healed up. They're gonna hang out over there. But my goodness gracious, did you see that? We started punching a hole in the things. I'm excited. And we're starting to build our next round of stuff here. All right, folks, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up here for today. We still have a lot more to do, but I'm feeling better. I'm excited about where we're going, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. As always, leave comments for me. Let me know what's going on, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.